well, that's it for Gilligan's Island.
Now, let's go to...
Black Knights.
Will you challenge the Black Knight again? Ha 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 ha. Ha!
Anyway.
So, now we're getting into the real good stuff.
Yeah.
We're getting into the classics that Slam probably doesn't know much about.
Why don't you geek out about this?
Oh,
Actually,
man. We're getting into
we
the
talked
stuff
about-
I love.
We talked about this already.
We
with
did talk
Black
about the
Knight,
new Black Knight. Now we're
Sword of
talking
Rage.
about, now we're talking about the old original Black Knight from 1980.
This is the Star Wars of pinball, story-wise, I guess.
How?
Well, Star Wars.
I don't see that.
Like, there was Star Wars is like the trilogy of movies, right? It's
in that sense.
It's like such a big, huge thing in the movie realm, whereas Black Knight's probably like the franchise of pinball, I guess. Is that right?
I would probably give that title to Pinbot. Believe it or
really?
not. Yeah.
Pinbot is
Because
got
there's
more than one
Yeah,
game.
you got Pinbot, Machine Bride of Pinbot, which is also hilarious. And even more hilarious is Jackbot, which is Pinbot and his wife go to a space casino and plays sensual saxophone 90s music.
I don't know. I mean, I thought that type of pinball, that type of stuff,
It's
pinball
funny.
was more like Frankenstein, with like Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein.
Well, yeah, it's
all
got
type of
that
stuff.
too, but in terms of like the wildly acclaimed trilogy of pinball, I'd say is Pinbot. Now,
well, all right then.
Black Knight, it now has a third one. That's new. That wasn't the case, but
Yeah,
I would say it probably has that status as well.
I say
It's
I'm more.
probably on par.
I say I'm more drawn to Black Knight and the potential of story
What?
and the story itself.
What?
What?
You're dissing Pinbot?
I'm not
Pinbot
dissing-
is my boy.
I'm not dissing Pinbot. I'm
Thank
just
God,
saying
because
I'm
that's
drawn
one of
more.
my favorites, and I own it.
I'm drawn more toward Black Knight than Pinbot. I'm sorry. That's my personal preference.
That's
Don't-
actually surprising, considering how much you like sci-fi space stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more-
shocked by that.
I don't know. It's just I love the artwork on these things. It's got some good gameplay. It's got some pretty good story too, I would say. Like it's got good potential for like
Actually, yeah, I will say, well,
it's got some good cinematic elements to it.
Pinbot artwork it is beautiful, but it's kind of got more of a trippy vibe to it,
Yeah.
where Black Knight has more of an elegant,
that's what I'm saying. Like I like
Renaissance kind of look, which is probably intentional for
that's why I like
its
it.
medieval themes.
That's why I like it more and all that.
And
It's
it
like,
has a lot of cool features.
yeah, it's got more fantasy elements to it, which I really enjoy.
It's
Really good. It's got that. It's kind of got that King Arthur element to it.
It does.
It's got like there's like the Black Knights in King Arthur, I think. I think it was his son. If you read the Once and Future King, I think.
I sure did.
So did I. I think it was his son. I'm not completely sure, but it was like his mortal enemy was the Black Knight or something like that. And it's not. I don't think it's any correlation here, but
Yeah.
it's fairly similar to that, I would say. So why don't you tell us about the gameplay?
Oh
my son?
boy. So
This classic of
this
pinball.
yes, this game came out right after my prized Firepower that I own. Like literally, it was either, if not the game after Firepower, it was 2 games later. But I think it was the game after. This game has all kind of cool stuff. For 1980, this was pretty impressive. We got multiple levels of playing, I think predating even Black Hole and Haunted House. Yeah, because those were 81. Yeah, so this, I don't know if it was the first to have multiple playing levels, but it might have been. I can't remember for some reason, but I know that is a cool feature. It's got a neat thing where if you think the ball is going to go in the out lanes, you know, where it drains on the side and not through the middle, you press a button on either side of the cabinet depending on which side you think the ball is going to drain, and it has this magnet save where there's an electromagnet under the play field that it catches the ball for you and allows it to stay in play, and you lose the risk of it going out. But of course, you have to light it up by hitting drop targets. What else? It's got 2-ball and 3-ball multi-ball.
Oh my gosh!
So that's 2 different modes where Firepower was innovative enough just to have multi-ball in the first place in the modern sense. But then a few months later, we got Black Knight with like the whole, you can have 2-ball or 3-ball multi-ball. And, you know, it talks, you know, it's like fight again the enemy and whatnot. And it has a bell that rings.
Ding ding.
It's like the time for class school bell kind of bell though. And what else? It has a bonus ball at the end where I forget if that's only in a multiplayer game, but somehow you get the bonus ball and you like shoot the ball up and you have a time limit to get as many points as you can. No, that's kind of neat. You know, this is definitely a game I want to own, and I had a chance to buy one, but due to you know the situation the family's in, I could not get one, and it was a good deal, and I think it was on Craigslist for 2 days tops.
Of course,
because it was that good of a deal.
Yeah.
Anyway, grade wise, obviously an A+.
Obviously an A+.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
it's that good. It's a classic.
I really enjoy this thing too. I can see the I don't know, it just kind of grabs me. Unlike other things like I don't know,
Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island. not that. It's like unlike Pinbot grabs me, but not as hard as this thing does.
Really?
This thing, I don't know. It captures like
it is very inviting.
It's very inviting. It's like very mysterious.
It is
very. You just like you need to like play this game. It's almost like a arcade machine almost. Not the not the gameplay itself, but like the overall aesthetic to it, the overall like look of it.
Oh, it has that like, you know,
the
art style.
The art style, the name.
See. Yeah.
It sounds like Black Knight. It sounds like a arcade machine or like a video game.
Kind of see that.
Like this thing is like dripping for a like cinematic potential, like story elements.
Well, we got that in the new one, the Sword of Rage. We
Yeah.
did kind of get that, which was cool.
Yeah, I mean, I give this. I mean, I don't know. It's borderline between A- and B+ for me.
A-.
Fine, I'll give it an A-.
All thanks.
Whatever. It's really good. The only problem is, I mean, I don't know. It's just not as like me actually like really wanting it, like wanting to play it again as much as like, you know, Revenge from Mars, which is like my all-time favorite like you know, non-movie based pinball machine.
Yeah.
Like that thing I would go back and play over and over and over.
That's
and over
what
again.
I would too.
This one it's got that element. Like I'd probably go back again and again, but not again. You know what I mean? It's just, it's like, it's got that action, but it's not like,
yeah,
as gripping for me as Revenge from Mars.
And,
that's,
you know-
that's just my own personal opinion.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And for me, you know,
it's still a great game.
for
so.
that and with that, I do agree a little bit. That is why, even though I did give this an A+, I do think Black Knight 2000 is even better. That game, I could play that for hours, but
I've never played Black
well,
Knight 2000.
we
I
played it at SFGE.
Oh, we did?
Yeah,
Well, I didn't, and I didn't record it.
I guess.
The only
I
thing-
thought you did.
No, I only got Black Knight and Black Knight Sword of Rage.
Oh, okay.
1 and 3, not 2. Oh, well.
Interesting.
That'll probably be next SFGE time, or maybe we'll find somewhat.
Unless
someone
we,
has it.
we find the footage.
Nah, I don't think we will.
We'll see.
I don't think I
Stay
recorded it.
stay tuned for an update.